It's Wednesday, June 17th. Popping in to show you some activities I've been working on with the kids. Something I've always known with my kids, even my older kids, and we make these now over and over again. Sometimes the same ones, just because they're fun. But it's in 3 bottles. These are oil and water, basically. And they are of course science-based, because they want to see if the two mix, and of course it's oil and water together, pretty much an emulsifier. But I like to see the bubbles form and the waves form and the colors. And so what I did in these, as you can see, there's a lot of bubbles suspended in that one. And it actually has a little more water than the other one on purpose, but you don't want to fill them all the way up because you need to leave room for the water and oil to travel. What I did was use water, corn oil, because it is thicker than vegetable oil. Vegetable oil works better, especially if you're going to put something in it, because it will move freer. And food coloring. There's a red bottle floating around somewhere. And yeah, obviously they like them. If you stick them in the window in the light, they look really pretty and cool and neat. These are also called lava lamps. You can see how the bubbles travel. But they just take them and shake them and play with them and have a grand old time. And I usually just start making them according to their age level. As they get older, I add different things to them. They will add different things to them. And yeah, I think we pretty much made these with my older kids till they were probably about 10. And they had fun making them. But yeah. So, cool beans. There are lots of different versions of these. And I am going to make some more, because there's another one that I do. I have to actually make it and film it, but I don't want to give it away yet because it's so cool. So there we go. As you can see, I just use Coke bottles because they work, and make sure that you super glue the top. So get plenty of super glue. These have been thrown around forever and they're not going anywhere. They've dropped them off the table, they've thrown them across the room. So that's how strong they are. Ouch. They are heavy. Okay, so another one. This one, my son actually likes. My 4.5-year-old twin. It's just orange water, orange food coloring. And this one, I put marbles in, and it's really, I don't know how many. It's hard because, let's see, 1, 2, maybe 8 or 9. I just kept adding them just to see the different effect. And so what happens in this one is they magnify. So they appear larger, and then you have to chase them. You can't ever, no matter how hard you look, you can't really count all of them at the same time because they're moving. So he really loves this one. There's either like 4 or 5 of them lined up and a couple of them in the bottom, and then you're trying to figure out how many exactly It looks like 3, but I think there's actually 4 down there. So, cool deal. I'm pretty sure I put 8 in there, though. So, yeah, that is a really cool one. And you can, any color you want. I just figured I would use a different color for this one. And it worked. And marbles you can find at the dollar store. So, really cheap, fun activity. And then another one. Okay, this one I made mainly for the baby. She's 19 months now. Colored rice. It's really easy to do colored rice. And you can see some of them I left. I didn't do completely blue. I wanted the contrast. But you can make it completely blue. Just depends on the drops of food coloring that you put into the rice. You can funnel the rice in and put the food coloring in and shake it around. Make sure the bottle's dry before you do this. If you shake it around enough, they will all color. You just have to, like I said, just add as many drops as you need. And or you can put it in a container or a bowl and mix it that way, and it'll all mix the same. And then just funnel it in. And you want to put some of the rice in, and then put your objects in. And in here, these are just beads from, let me see if I have one. Okay, these are just beads from the girls' hair box. As you can see, this one is worn out. When they get like this, I don't use them anymore because they are all stretched out. So I just cut the beads off. And so that's what I did with this. I cut the beads off and stuck them in here. And there's some different, it's like different colors. There's some hearts in there, some purple hearts. So, recycled material. Totally recycled. Cheap rice. I keep cheap rice from the dollar store or wherever. You know, rice is fairly cheap, but I use it a lot in food coloring. I always stock up on plenty of food coloring. So, she likes that. The sound it makes. It turns into a shaker. And her just trying to look, because like this, you really don't see the objects. I had to show her to shake it, and then she started finding objects. And so this one is lentils, and there's some black beans in there just to help the lentils move along through the paper shreds. Paper shreds you can find in the gift section of like Family Dollar or Dollar Tree or Walmart or anywhere. They're just shreds. And I just put different colors in for a visual effect for her. All the kids like this one. This one is pretty much, it sounds like rain. So that's what they were doing. And ironically, it's raining now, storming. So, and to watch it, the shreds are to make them move this around. I know it's hard to do it. You guys are getting dizzy. But it will facilitate the lentils to go down. So they have to move it around to get them to go down, and see how they're all bunched up on one side. Try to get them to the other side. So some coordination going on there. And yes, they will fall all the way down. It's how they use it. They eventually, the beans will eventually fall all the way to the top. So, like a sand timer. But yeah, all I did was take half orange or half red shreds and half blue. So, next, show you something else since I got a little corner of it. I might as well do it all in one. Okay, what we got going on here is more colored water. Okay. As you can see, the bottles are only this much filled. And all I did was take basic food coloring. I mixed up red and blue to get purple, and yellow and red to get orange. Yeah, I know my colors. Or at least my blends. And let's set it back up. Usually I space them out, but I'm on the floor. So what it is, see if I can do this with one hand. Bowling. There's the ball. So that much water they will knock over. They have to use a little bit of force. But this is pretty much beginner level. So if you have older kids, you want to raise the water level. It'll make them heavier. I mean, this is the cheapest, easiest way to do this rainbow bowling. You can use sand if you want, but it's a lot messier and water's cheaper. Yeah. And then you can also add, which I'm not going to do, but this is good for a party game. I don't want it to be competitive, but what I have done with my older kids is make a bowling alley. I made 2 lanes out of cardboard boxes, and so the flaps would stand up and stand up so that they would act as gutters, and then they would be able to bowl. So I haven't done it with them yet. I just wanted to get them used to this, because they've been wanting a bowling game again. And we were talking about recycling. That's where they stem from. And son said, my 4-year-old, he said, can we make a bowling game? And I had never used a bowling game. We had the pins, the one you buy from the store. And I thought, wow, this kid is like smart. So he thought of it all by himself. So I just actually made this yesterday. So I thought I would show it. And yeah, go rainbow bowl. And yes, there's another version of this that I will do in film, but I can't reveal the secret. It'll give it away. So hope you guys enjoy. Thumbs up, subscribe if you like these type of videos. Shoot me a comment. I'm full of toddler activities. It's just a lot of times I don't think to actually film this kind of stuff, but if you guys like it, I have tons of ideas that games and things like this that I've made. So goodness gracious. And let me see what else. I don't have it here, but another let me see if I can go find one real quick. Alright, another spin on this is take a ring. Just went to a ring toss game that is somewhere. But if you have rings, or you can easily make them out of this type of material, this strong rope cord, and they don't even have to have the wooden bead on it. You just need strong rope, and it becomes a ring toss game. So also fun. Like I said, hope you guys enjoy. I'll be back. Subscribe. Bye.